Guys, I'm freestyling, right? I'm freestyling. Tired of standing on one spot, right? So I'm freestyling. I'm just gonna head out. So here's the thing. I hope this is not making people dizzy. I hope it doesn't, right? I'm not using a Kindle on my Kindle gimbal. I'm not using a gimbal because my gimbal is always tripping. So I got a straight tripod and just rocking, right? Walking on the parking lot in Lancaster. It's freezing. Why is it freezing today? I have no idea. But listen, let's talk about films, right? Let's talk about films. It's funny how Cinemax is behind me, so good time to talk about films, right? Movies, right? They're. Why do I like films? Why have I created American Film Awards and all these different questions, right? But see, film is very simple. Right, film is very simple. Cinema was once defined as putting a man and a woman in a room on screen. That's cinema, right? Why does it have so much impact in our lives? Let me close this door because sometimes the power in this Mercedes be tripping. Close this door. So, but anyway, stay close, brother. So, why is film something that I hold dear to my heart? Well, number one, here's the history. Here's the history of all of this. Me being in LA, me being in Hollywood, me working in American Film Awards, me putting out stuff. Here's the core history of all that. I was in England in 1998. I saw a film called Love Jones. In 1988, when I saw that film, it never came to the theaters in England. But we had a central library and close to John Baskerville House. And we had a big central library. And I went up there to the video department and said, listen, do you guys have VHS of Love Jones? They said, no. It's not going to come in, but we can order it for you from the U.S. And eventually I got it. And I saw the video and I saw it was amazing. And I said, I could do this. And you know what? A year after that video, that film, I moved to California. I just moved to LA. It wasn't easy. I went back to England for a few more months, got ready, packaged myself. I flew out to America. And I said, I'm going to make movies out here. I'm going to shoot films. And then I shot my first film in 2001 called Snowflake and Hustle. Was it Canon XL1? Like a big camera. Shot it, directed everything, producer, did everything myself. Acted in some parts of it. Didn't put it out. It stayed in the can. And then cameras changed, went to DSLR, right? And I shot other films too, like Brown Skin, which I put out in the gates of New York. I shot in New York City. I just woke up one day. Crystal was doing a big exhibition called, I think it's called the Life of the Gates. And I went out there. I said, I want to shoot a film on location in Central Park. And I went to Central Park and I shot the film. 4 days, flew back to LA. Big mistake I made was I shot this film over 4 days. In fact, I had my lead actress hold the camera. She was shooting me, I was shooting her. It was crazy, camcorder. Freezing weather, I had LA clothes, linen pants, looking cool. I was freezing in New York. Central Park, shot it right there in Manhattan, Columbia Square. Our apartment. We went to Mount Kisco, shot snow scenes, romantic stuff. You know, Ali McGraw, that whole love story thing. Came back to LA, cut it, put it out. Went to Sundance. They didn't give me a chance to do anything in Sundance. So guess what? I bought 40 acres of land in Utah. I said one day I'm gonna have my own Sundance. Right? Have it, right? So that's that. So anyway, came back to LA, did my thing. And now, a few years later, from the American Film Awards. But this video is about the kind of films that I like. I realize that I like romantic films, right? Yes, I do like romantic films, but I also like tough guy films. Like, Brooklyn's Finest, Sicario, You know, tough guy films. You know, films are made by guys like Anton Fuqua, and guy. You know, like not necessarily gangster flicks, but like tough movies where everybody dies, blast everybody, gives the biggest guns, the biggest drug deals, the biggest weapons. You know, I like 007 too, but I want some grown, like tough, homegrown LA shot movies, right? You know, like even Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino, or like, you know, tough films like Heat by Oliver Stone, Fire, like, you know what I'm saying, like, films where they're shooting so much, you get tired. Look, I was on a set with what's that guy's name from 24, Keith Sutherland. Not Keith. What's his name? Kiefer Sutherland? Yeah, Donald Sutherland is his dad. Kiefer Sutherland. 24, 6th, 4th Street in Spring, downtown LA. We came in on the set. I came in at 7. He got us there by 4. My job was to just stand with him. I was an extra. This dude, listen, walked past his bank and there's supposed to be an explosion, right? And I'm telling you, I worked with Kiefer from 7 in the morning till midnight. He did not speak to me one time. His focus was, I thought I could focus. This dude did not speak to me for the whole day. It felt like 20 hours. Midnight, he said, you guys can go home. And it was like he was still working. I came to work the next day. They told me he was on the set till 5 a.m. I don't know, like $4 million per episode. When you see how much they pay him, you understand why he has that kind of focus. When you interview him in the morning on Breakfast Club or on ABC, Good Morning America, you don't understand how long he's been on the set. I do understand how he's crazy, why he slaps, paparazzi. I've seen him work. So anyway, now as someone that has a lot of background information in film, I totally understand and respect the little guy from no country, no part of town, just showing up with no budget, trying to shoot something, trying to make it to Tinsel Town. Takes a lot of balls. Takes a lot of balls to write a script, bring it to Hollywood. Everybody's against you, and you want to make it. Takes fireballs, like Jesus balls, man, to make it out here. They will say no to you. Your script means nothing. Nobody's audition is nothing. See, listen, there are too many fine chicks, too many fine guys. You will not make it easily. So the only way you can make it in Hollywood is 2 things: God's grace and balls. God's grace and balls. You got to just go out there and do it. Just announce that you're making Batman 5 right now. Announce it. Get the crew and shoot it. See, the thing about Hollywood is everybody wants to make it, but people don't want to die for their films. They don't have the balls to break rules for their films. Nobody gives a DAMNN. Then see, they don't care how you get it. If you're trying to be respectful, be cute, polite in Hollywood, it's not gonna happen. You gotta be fired up. You gotta be dangerous. You gotta be, listen, I wanna make this, I'm gonna make it, I'm doing it now, whether you like it. See, when I shot my first film, Something to Hustle, nobody wanted to talk to me. But the day I announced my first day of filming on Crenshaw by Manchester Theater, when I brought my bosses over there and I said I was shooting from today, they lined up. Warner Brothers calling me, Sony, everybody called me. Asked me who's casting, who's shooting. I said, it's me. All of it is me. They said, who's behind you? I said, me, I'm behind me. I'm shooting, we're already filming. Do not come back, we're still filming. But you can't get that kind of flow unless you film. Unless you announce a date, put your money behind your words and start shooting. Nobody will talk to you in Hollywood. Don't fall for the crap. Don't fall for the noise. It's not racism. It's not elitism. It's not discrimination. It's just grace and willingness to go all the way. Just say, not just taking no, for an answer. Just refusing to take no for an answer. The small enclave over here. Let me walk over here. See what's going on. Like Quentin Tarantino, fire guy. Oliver Stone, Michael Mann. Watch Michael Mann. He shoots violence. Michael Mann shoots violence like crazy. Like if you watch Michael Mann films, he puts the gun in your face, like you can see, like he wants to shoot the bullets like in your face. Michael Mann, Oliver Stone, Brian De Palma, John Huston, Steven Spielberg, Darren Aronofsky, fire, right? Ramsey Noah, fire. Taiwo Douala, fire. Obi Martins, fire. Want to see their work is fire. Go see their work. Right, so that's what it is. I'm signing off on this. I'm feeling super cold. By the way, check this out. This is All Stars t-shirt. I'm rocking it hard. All Stars t-shirt. All Stars International Church. You can get it from my website, allstarschurch.com. Look for the merchandise. I'm out of here. It's been nice hanging with you guys. I like it when nowadays, let me tell you one of the great films I've seen. I might have to do a series where I talk about just the greatest films I've seen. Not even old films, I'm talking about contemporary stuff. Alicia Keys look out for this film. Alicia Keys produced the film this year, or maybe was it last year? 2001, right? It's a black film, love story, set someone on vacation somewhere. Check that film out. But one of my all-time favorite films, right? My next video should be about that. One of my all-time favorite films is by George Clooney, and I'll tell you about that in the next video. George Clooney. By the way, fun fact, Denzel Washington turned down Michael Clayton, and that film made George Clooney get to the next level. Dope. But the film I'm talking about wasn't directed by George Clooney, even though he's directed a few films. This wasn't directed by him, but it's called I'll say it in my next video, okay? See you guys later.